We're gonna save the judgment for the end. It might be. You really need one of these. That's about the only thing you need actually, and one egg, and that is it. You have to be able to crack an egg with one hand only, because otherwise this is not possible. Okay, we need to spread the white a little bit more. Oh, the white is kind of stuck. But you can kind of see the egg yolk. It's in there. It doesn't look as good, but I guess my egg was a little bit smaller. It's kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. Like, so they add some seasoning. I have no idea what seasoning this is. I am more concerned about my skills here. And this is bechamel sauce, which is exactly what they used. This is very difficult to do with one hand only. Oh my god. Why does it smell like it's burning? Oh, okay, I think that'll be sufficient. We're gonna put the egg yolk in, need to be careful. Oh no, the bechamel sauce is spilling everywhere. I guess now we fold it. I don't know if I have enough to fold. No, I do. It's kind of working. I don't know how, but it is. And then this one. Did we kind of do it? Okay, I just need to flip it so that this sort of closes, because the egg yolk is very raw. I know this is contaminated with raw egg, but I have no other option here. Oh no! Okay, we need to close this again. And now we need to flip this somehow. Okay, you know what, that works. Oh no! Oh no! It was going so well. I need extra large eggs, which mine clearly aren't. If we remove this little yellow, we can just pretend like that never happened. Never happened. It was too quick. I mean, the chicken is still singing, I swear to God. But that is kind of what they've done. I would say about 20% of the egg yolk spilled, but the rest is still here. This side is not too bad. It's not as runny as I would have expected, considering this whole thing took like 20 seconds. It is definitely softer than a normal egg. I don't know if this is gonna taste any different than a normal egg though. No, I get it. I actually think it's the bechamel sauce that really makes a difference here. It transforms the inside of the egg more creamy, if that makes any sense. Somehow it's good. It's kind of like a pillow with creamy egg on the inside. I know this doesn't sound appetizing. This is a very cursed start to this whole video. Never thought I would live to see the day in which there's a crossover between my love for garlic and pimple popping. They cut the end of the garlic that isn't the hairy one. If you watch the video, you'll see what I mean. This is what you want to do it. Just remove that little top. And I'm gonna do the same to 3, how do you call this? A garlic head? There's a name for it. Garlic ball? What's the name for this? Oh, this knife. They used a whole lot of olive oil in the video, so I guess this will just help it like become toastier. This seems like a waste of olive oil. And then we're gonna do some salt, which is exactly what they've done in the video. And that is basically it. The culinary urge to add garlic powder to garlic. We're gonna wrap this. Wait, I feel like we got extra. It's spilling a little bit, but I think it will be fine. We're gonna roast this, I don't know for how long. I might go on Google and see what people are saying. I want to believe in this so much that I am going to prepare some bread for this because I know this is gonna work. I'm speaking into existence that this is gonna be the best garlic bread that we've ever seen. So this is possibly... Wow, my whole life just flashed in front of my eyes. This is possibly the hottest object in the planet right now. Like, this is scary hot. My house smells how Pizza Hut used to smell when it was actually a good restaurant. These gloves are plastic. This is not gonna protect me against anything, but it looks pretty similar. This cooked for 40 minutes at a very high temperature. Let me see if I can show you. So this is kind of what we ended up with. I think that might be well cooked, but honestly, I'm not even Sure. I'm gonna let this cool down just a little bit so I don't burn myself when we squeeze it out. I've got butter in here, and we're gonna add some Italian herbs. This is like oregano, like, you know, all the kind of stuff that usually goes on pizza and garlic bread. So I'm gonna mix this with butter. The butter is soft, as you can see. I mean, this is hot, but I think we should just do it. I'm not gonna burn myself, right? Okay, this is like the best one. I'm gonna put a paper towel around it. Oh my god. And honestly, most of it actually does come off. Like, this is just the stuff that you actually can't eat. I need you guys to see it from the side, because that's where it's like the most satisfying. Okay. Oh, it's very hot. Oh. Oh. I hope someone doesn't take these sounds out of context. Now the butter is obviously gonna melt. I didn't think about that, but it's obviously gonna happen. It was everything that I wanted it to be. This was as close as I could find to the one they used in the video. And the only thing is, the butter completely melted. Now, this is now a liquid. It is a little bit disappointing, but it's fine. So, we're just gonna put that on top. Okay, that actually spreads really well. I could have blended the garlic a little bit more, but I actually kind of want the chunks. Definitely already looking like the best garlic bread ever, and we didn't even put this in the oven, so I can only imagine what's gonna look like after 5 minutes in the grill setting. It is definitely toasty now. It is also the best smelling garlic bread that I've ever smelled. Just ever. The crispiness is perfect because... but then it's a little bit soft around the garlic butter area. Could have not asked for more, so let's give it a try. Oh my god. Easily worth every step in this hack. Like, this is insane. This truly does elevate anything that you're gonna use garlic for. That's just my opinion, but for garlic bread, it's perfect. You could maybe mix this garlic in pasta. I would eat this with a spoon. This is insane.
When your wedding is galaxy themed, you obviously need cotton candy glitter bombs that are galaxy themed too to go along with your wedding toast. When Brittany sent in this request, I'm not even kidding when I say I immediately stood up from my computer, walked across the hall into the studio, pulled out all the ingredients I was going to need, and got to work immediately. I was so thrilled with how this turned out. I sent the video to Brittany and she placed an order right away. How fun would these be to receive as a wedding guest in your champagne toast?
I refuse to test this out with champagne or wine unless this actually works, but just keep in mind that you probably wouldn't try this with tap water unless you're getting married on a budget, which honestly, who cares? I love tap water. So we've got cotton candy here, or candy floss. I guess we have to make like a little pillow and then put the glitter in it. On the website, on the images, this looked like sparkly glittery. And then you go to my house and I'm like, that's a rock. I've literally got those in my garden. I used to have a fish tank when I was 6. This was the bottom of it. Honestly, not ideal, but I think, you know, the physics behind it will be the same thing. And then I got some blue sprinkles just so that it's truly noticeable. Do I crunch them up too much? I don't know. I'm making a tiny little hole. You can kind of see. And I'm gonna put the pink ones. We're gonna do a mix. And then the blue ones, which I think is gonna be the most noticeable ones. These are definitely not gonna melt. It will be an interesting choice for your drink. Honestly, it does hold. It's kind of like the size of an IKEA meatball. Nobody asked, but I just thought I would still inform you. So here goes nothing. Okay, that was really aggressive. It would have looked good in slow motion. Also, I think it would have looked better in white. Is this white? I think this is white. And I think we need a little bit less cotton candy to make this more magical. And we probably need some sound effects. Future me editing this video, give us something. Slow motion, sound effects, give us the full effects. Let's do layers with this one. We're layering all the sprinkles and everything. I wish I would have gotten more colors because I didn't think this would actually work. This time around, this is the size of a Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher. I don't know how to say it. I know how to eat it. Now let's hope that this time around it's gonna look a little bit better. 3, 2, 1. I am comfortable with trying it with champagne. We're doing it with Sprite because I don't have any champagne, but it will work out just fine. It might be that the bubbles actually make the glitter float around a little bit because it does sink to the bottom. So just imagine this is champagne. I wish it was a bit yellow. No, that would be disgusting. We all thought it. We're gonna make a little pillow with the blue. I feel like it could be even less. Blue sprinkles, edible glitter. I'm trying to do as much as I can, but obviously I don't want to go mad scientist in here. That does seem to be my approach in everything I do in life. Press it tight. This one is easily my favorite one so far because it literally looks like a cloud on top of the drink. So this is very exciting. 3, 2, 1. The sprinkles! It's like a party in there! I cannot think of a better way to drink a cocktail than this. The visual effects, the CGI. If you try this for your wedding day, people will never forget this. This is one for the books. Truly. If it turns out that it could have been this easier all along, I'm gonna cry. Immediately when I saw this, I thought of my rectangle pan because this one is very difficult to line with parchment paper. I don't know why, this is the one I struggle the most with. How do I normally do it? If I go this way, this side is uncovered. If I go this way, you'd think this kind of fits, right? Except it's really difficult to hold in place. So what you have to do is you put this in, and then you have to put something in here, and then you have to grab the batter. It's really difficult, truly. Okay, the only time that I needed you to do that thing, do the thing. Turns out we could have been literally cutting corners. That's literally all this is. So we're gonna do a little cut on this one. I think we do it towards the center. The one the person was doing was a square. She did mention that a rectangle would work as well. Honestly, I will cry. It's a struggle that I have in my life. We're gonna see if this now fits in here. This is witchcraft. It actually stays, it doesn't do that thing. And this is like my first try. I was honestly kind of hoping this was gonna fail. I could have even done a better job at it. And I feel like if you do the cuts even deeper, this will be even better. It goes in so easy. He doesn't even need the weight of anything. Look how tight it is in the bottom. Thank you, TikTok. I know what everyone's gonna say, that these creators are basically trolls. They don't make food hacks that actually are intended to work, but created this beautiful marble effect. And I cannot believe that we've never tried anything similar. Frosting, just pre-made frosting, literally the cheapest you can buy. I'm gonna grab some of the milk chocolate. I think they use dark chocolate in the video, but I'm not gonna waste it. So we're gonna put the dark chocolate pieces in the frosting. Might do like two really long ones. Never mind. This one will be like a ridiculously long one, so I'm just gonna put it in there. Okay. I really want to create like a marble effect, so I'm gonna push it as deep as I can. Some of them are deep, some of them are like just sitting on top, but I think it will work out. I just hope that the color contrast will be big enough that we can see. Okay, this will be my last one. Kind of looks like this, and we're gonna put that all over the cake. I'm most likely not gonna need the full thing. How long do we microwave this for? I don't know. Maybe a minute? Fingers crossed. So this spilled a little bit. It's very hot. I'm gonna just take a little bit out because the chocolate is sort of in the bottom. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Here goes nothing. Oh my god. Wait, this is actually working. Let me do like an effect. Okay, I'm doing way too much. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe it only looks beautiful from the side that I was looking at. I kind of like the effect. I just hope that it solidifies like this. That is the only thing. Okay, there's a little corner here that could have a little bit more. It smells like just melted butter. I like it. Is there something wrong with me? Yes. And it's very forgiving. It's almost too forgiving. I wonder what this is gonna look like once it cools down. Should I put this in the fridge for literally 10 minutes? For as much as it pains me to admit this, it's not giving. It actually might be giving too much. It's giving all. It's giving everywhere. I thought once it cools down, it's gonna look shiny and kind of look like a professional like marble effect. But it just looks like someone killed the whole cast of Beauty and the Beast. But it does hold. Do you see all the drips? They don't move. Like, you can create a drip effect. Also, the tray also doesn't move at all. Like, does it look good sliced? Probably not. We will see. So I'm gonna cut it into like maybe 6 slices. I mean, you can't see it. I won't even attempt to move it, but some of these slices look pretty, from the side, just a regular slice of cake, but then I'm like, that's kind of interesting. A non-try-hard marble cake, like, it actually looks good on here. I wouldn't rule this out completely. I think there will be a time in my life where I will use this technique. Kind of reminds me of like some weird Christmas cake. I don't know, I like it. Picasso, I like it. I picked up some of the bits that spilled everywhere and I mixed it all together, and basically you get chocolate frosting. So there's not actually a whole lot of leftovers. You just have to make sure that you can scoop everything up and mix it. Then you basically get chocolate frosting. So you could frost a second cake. And I would say, is this a good hack? No. Do I like it? Yes. We might not do that exactly, but it will work out just fine. So first thing, McDonald's doesn't do iced coffee. No black one, I think. Not in Europe. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask. Let me tip some out. This is iced now. We don't have the physical cone, but this is basically the exact same filling. It's just very difficult to carry the cone when I'm driving the car and I live 10 minutes away. So, close second. So, we're still gonna do the full. Wait, why is it kind of separating? Oh my god, that is good. Wait, why does it actually, it looks just like cold foam? This looks exactly like the Starbucks cold foam. Look, it sits on top just the same. All the money that we could have saved. Like, it literally sits on top just the same. That's kind of satisfying as well, the way this pours down. Wait, what happens if we mix it? Wow, so good. It might be because sometimes these ice creams from McDonald's, they put like, not jelly stuff in it, but basically jelly stuff in it so that when it melts, it still stays solid, so you're not complaining about it. That results in basically cold foam latte. I kind of want this to melt down a little bit more, but it's not even going to the bottom. Like, this lasts longer than a Starbucks cold foam. I've been here trying to mix this for like 5 minutes and it's not going anywhere. Yes. Just, yes. Wait, I want just the foam. Conspiracy theory, these are exactly the same product. This is the cold foam from Starbucks, just cheaper. Everyone needs to know this, guys. I don't know, share this video with like everyone you know. Please get your family, get your friends to stop paying for overpriced coffee when this is possible. I will physically not be able to walk into a Starbucks the same way ever again. And without the straw, I think this would be even better because you kind of like... I would say this is a better experience. Flavor, texture. The coffee from McDonald's is superior. It's giving... First of all, I am insulted, offended that someone would open one of these and attempt to do this. Like, nobody in the history of brain cells has ever done it. I need to eat this cheese for stress, because this is stressing me out. However, I will say, not because I think people would use this all the time, because who's carrying a literal weapon with them at all times? Nobody. If you got McDonald's delivery, this is possible. They basically make a tiny hole in the corner. Turns out it's not as easy. Wait, this is actually really difficult. Why do I feel like I'm gonna transform my hand into a kebab? Oh. And now we got that. Now it's got like a little dent on it, which hopefully it's fine. If this works, this should pop back out. I'm so scared. Wait, this is not even, like, it doesn't even look good. I'm sorry, but this is so dumb. Do I do it from a distance or? Okay, that kind of works. Like, that works really well. I mean, I put too much sauce, but you get the idea. This is now covered in sauce, I can't even hold it. I just don't love barbecue sauce this much. I kind of ruined this burger and I was really looking forward to it. My only question is that I feel like this would be a better option to just open a tiny little hole in the corner and then just do this. Like, isn't that... That's the same thing. That literally has the exact same effect. Except for one of them, you need a literal weapon. For the other one, you need to just, you know, read the instructions. Is this amount of sauce gonna stop me from eating this burger? No. Wait, because if this is real... Okay, I broke this. This is gonna make me look so much cooler. Okay, so there should be a little... Okay, there's no little thing. Did I dream that oil always comes with those little things? Let's do this again. What are the chances that two different bottles of oil don't have the little thing? Okay, this one, first of all, I need a hack to open it because they don't even open. Okay. And this is supposed to be the hack. Normally, I would have to be really careful. I'm gonna do just a little bit here. I hope you can see it. So this is gonna be how I normally do it. Yep, that is about right. I tried to do it little and it just... No, that's a lot. We get this and we basically turn it upside down and then stick it in there. I'm so scared it's gonna get lost in there. Wait, why is not? No. I need to take a photo so you guys can see the difference. On one side, literally, that's what happens every time. Just a whole lot at once, and then I try to control it. On this one, full control. Do you see that? This is some, like... It makes me uncomfortable that foods that I've known my entire life suddenly have new properties. If this actually works, I'm gonna do just a test one because I don't think this is... I'm not gonna show you guys what it is. I'm gonna keep it like a secret message. It seems like we might be bamboozled. So this is gonna be... I do wonder if we could use a Sharpie, like something that is more like sharp, to do like a more intricate drawing. I mean, this was pretty obvious though. Well, this is truly a message that I've been wanting to give to the world for a long time. I did this first one with just my finger. That's exactly what they've done on TikTok. This one is me getting fancy because I think the possibilities for this, if this works, are endless. It's just the kind of thing that I would love to use to troll people in my life, like my friends. Wow. The message on this one was supposed to be a star. It is hot. The suspense is killing. Wait, that kind of worked? Why does he look like Patrick Star dancing? It looks exactly like Patrick. Like, this is freaking me out. The one that I used the tool with, I'm gonna try it now. I think this one's gonna be a little bit better, but it's good to know that with the finger, you can see what it is. In real life, it's a lot worse than it is on camera. You just have to trust me for that one. I am not gonna be scared this time around. I'm gonna face the fear in the eyes. No. This one was supposed to be a middle finger. I mean, kind of. It's a little bit too toasty when someone's asking me for something before I even had my breakfast. Weird hack, but I guess it kind of works. I couldn't really find those same exact teddy bears they use for the TikTok, but nothing can stop me. We're not gonna use teddy bears, we're going to use gorillas. A lion? A monkey? Okay, we're gonna use frogs. It's gonna look horrifying. We're using these frogs instead of the teddy bears. It will be the same. First thing, you're gonna need some puff pastry. Very important, check how long it takes to cook. It doesn't say how long it takes to cook. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. I don't really have any knives left because this video is just a roller coaster of dishwashing. I am going to cut puff pastry with scissors. Okay, we might not need anything. That is exactly what I wanted. So you're gonna need a big piece of puff pastry. Okay, cutting puff pastry with scissors, the best idea I've ever had. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these. These are gonna cut in half again. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. These are gonna be the beds for our teddy bear. So now we're gonna place 2 pieces of chocolate. Why do I feel like this is gonna melt and it's gonna look horrifying? They're not all exactly the same, but it will be fine as long as you put 2 pieces of chocolate. Then I'm gonna use the little frog heads and we're gonna put it on top of the first. How is this not gonna burn? I don't know. Kind of want to show it to you guys, but there's no way. Why do I like it more with the frogs than with the bears? This is way better than I was anticipating. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but why is this the cutest thing I've ever seen? It's like a hotel. Now we press on the sides like a Pop-Tart. Oh, this is the bit that I'm gonna mess up. The dough is starting to get really soft, so this is not very easy now. At least I want one of them to come out good. Half decent. That kind of looks really good. This is everything that I could have ever hoped for. Look at the frogs, they're sleeping. They're in bed because they're tired. This is the cutest thing I've ever done. This is just egg, literally just an egg yolk. I'm just gonna brush. Why did I have to buy a radioactive yellow egg? It'll be fine. Just have to use a little bit less. It would be great if the puff pastry had cooking instructions. Seems like 15 minutes. They're in bed. They're egged up. So 15 minutes, I think. I don't know. Holy inflatable mattress. These are huge. Like, these are so thick. They don't look cute. They look like if they wake you up, they're gonna beat your ass. Okay, it looks kind of cute actually, but I'm not sure if these were supposed to be puff pastry in the video. The chocolate didn't even melt that much, which is interesting. I'm not sure if the pastry is right, that is all. Besides that, everything worked out perfectly. That's the bottom of it. It's not soggy or weird. That's incredible. Literally, it tastes like pain au chocolat. Look at the chocolate in the center. Ooh, it is hot. Definitely try it with milk chocolate because the puff pastry doesn't have any sugar. The combination worked out surprisingly well.
How to make ranch pickles. I'm gonna take this guy and our ranch seasoning. It always has a recipe for the pork chops back here and I never make it. Just dump it in there. And cover her back up. Shake. You can already see the ranch bits in there. Then put it in the fridge. And now we wait. Leave them in there overnight and we'll check on them tomorrow. It's tomorrow, let's check on those pickles. Ha! You can see the pickle juice is all murky from the ranch. It's magical.
I forgot to buy pickles for this, so these are actually my personal pickles. This is all I've got left. Not many, so this better work. I was gonna get some plain pickles for this because... man, I can't believe I'm gonna ruin this. If that wasn't enough, I went on a website and I found the ranch dressing. This was sent to me from America, and when I got here, I realized instead of ranch dressing, they sent me cheddar cheese powder. So we're gonna make cheddar cheese pickles. Somehow I think this is superior content. I don't even remember what the video is. I mean, does it even matter? We're just gonna add, oh my, no, my pickles. We're just putting the nacho cheese on the pickles. Oh man. It smells like a pickled nacho. So I guess we shake it now. Oh, this looks so wrong. But the pickle's gonna go like orange. Oh no. Wait, the powder is like sitting on top. Do you see how it's not mixing? We're gonna have to shake this a lot better. This is super chunky. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but when you move it, look how chunky that is. Ideally, according to the TikTok, you should leave this in the fridge overnight, minimum. I think I just ruined pickles. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. The powder is not sitting on the pickles correctly. If you try this, try it with ranch dressing. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Maybe like an hour, 2 hours maybe, just so that it absorbs some flavor. So this is fully separated. This on top, that's not the label. That's a layer of pickled nacho cheese. And also, it's like fermenting. I cannot believe I'm doing this. You guys better subscribe to the YouTube channel. Man, it's like a layer of like nacho cheese juice. It became a curd. Oh, guys, I'm not even being dramatic, but this is too much for me. No. 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 I'm gonna treat this as if this is my grandma's ashes. Throw it in the ocean. So we're starting with 3 Chips Ahoy. I'm sorry guys, but Chips Ahoy are expensive when you live in Europe and just no. So to this we're gonna add the milk, and this is supposed to be just enough milk that it kind of creates a paste a little bit, but there's no official measurements. Either the camera is shaking or there's an earthquake. This is the only part that is kind of important because it really needs to be like a dough, otherwise there's gonna be crunchy bits. We need a tiny little bit more milk. I mean, you can't really see it, but it does look like a dough. To this we're supposed to add 1 spoon of sugar. I'm adding sweetener because I don't even have any sugar at home. It doesn't specify whether it's self-raising flour or plain flour. 1 spoon of flour as well. Now it is more like a dough, obviously, after adding the flour. It smells really good. I will give them that. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 1 minute. Not looking good. Do you guys see how dark it is? Kind of looks like a muffin, actually. That kind of makes it look a little bit better. Like a Christmas pudding, almost. We'll see. Okay, the texture is kind of cake-like. I mean, it's like the texture of a very, very moist cake. As far as mug cakes go, I'm surprised. It's strangely delicious. It's almost like a pudding cake kind of thing. Possibly the first mug cake that I've ever tried that I get a positive reaction. Like, I actually enjoy this.
I already told you. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, Don't.
If you thought this hack wasn't as descriptive as the previous ones, it's because this has kind of been all over TikTok recently, that if you cut an avocado, normally if you put it away or if you put it in the fridge, it goes brown really quickly because, you know, it's exposed to the oxygen. However, if you put the avocado in water, it doesn't go brown for ages. I think even if it's cut, it should still be fine. We will see. Two different halves, but the exact same avocado. This is the one that I stored in the way that I did before I knew about this hack. So this has been 2 days in the fridge, and I still protected it with some plastic wrap, because this is what I normally do if I only use half of an avocado. Usually this is exactly what it looks like, which is a little bit on the brown side. For some people, this is way past the point where you'd use the avocado, but I actually think this is still fine. I will use it for guacamole at this point. And keep in mind, this is with the plastic wrap, so I did put some level of protection on it. This one has been in the fridge for the exact same time. It was cut at the same time. Actually, it's the same avocado. That was an easier way to say it. Is the avocado that's been in water. I'm looking at the other one, and that's a pretty big difference. Like, honestly, this looks like just the way it did on the day that I cut it. There's literally not a single brown spot. Let me show you the side by side. You guys will not believe the side by side. This is actually unbelievable. I honestly thought this one looked fine. I didn't think it was too bad, but when you put it in comparison, this one's like gone yellow or something. And this one looks completely fresh. This literally looks like the avocado emoji. Like, that's how perfect this looks. Unbelievable. So I wonder if putting it in water has changed anything. Wait, this feels fresh? Okay, it's a little bit soft on the side, but obviously that is to be expected. But it's got like a weird spot there. That's pretty good for an avocado that is literally expired just from being in water. I mean, my mind is blown. This is the easiest thing in the world. Fill up a jar with water, put it in the fridge, and just put your avocados in there. And possibly other vegetables. Honestly, if anyone knows, let me know. I literally committed a crime in order to see if this works. I think I've ruined my hand mixer. Like, I don't think this hack better work. I used meat sauces, literally all kinds of things that you could have potentially imagined. And I blasted this on the grill setting of my oven, and nothing will get this off. So we're gonna slice the lemon, and we're gonna put the salt on a plate. Wow, this is very Chef Club, tasty, 1 minute craft of me. If it was Chef Club, we'd eat it at the end. And this is basically, we're creating basically a scrub. Now I can't put the lemon on the salt. Should have done this the other way around. I think we're basically creating a scrub. And honestly, if it works on this will work on anything. Let's see. Maybe let's try with the other piece of lemon. Maybe this will be better. I'm not sure, guys. I thought this would be a little more powerful. I keep on scrubbing, but I think the metal is winning. There's a little bit of black coming off, but honestly, it's not majorly. Maybe this would work if I hadn't created such a difficult scenario. I hate being the bearer of bad news. I don't think so, guys. I think you'd be better off rubbing off your metal against other metal to literally scrape this off. That's kind of working. That's slowly working in comparison to what the lemon does. I did say this was very Chef Club. I think we've been bamboozled. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found some of this helpful in any kind of way. I always try to make these compilations whenever anything interesting comes up on my For You page, and this was the result of that. If you'd want a part 2, I've got more. You know what to do though. The only thing I'm gonna ask you before you go is to subscribe to my YouTube channel and switch the notifications on only if you watch my videos. I don't have like a Patreon or any kind of like merge anything. The only way that I truly ask my viewers to support my channel is by being subscribed to my YouTube channel. So even though it's annoying, I do have to ask it, and I'm sorry. I also hate it. If there's any more hacks or anything specific that you want me to try out, also you can leave that in the comment section down below. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.